I got my first bet placed on the Broncos game when I was around 10. I was with my dad one afternoon and I kept on bugging him to put a bet on for me, and he did. It wasn't until I was 16 when I had my own income from getting a job that things really started to spiral to the next level. At the start, I was betting alone. I just did it by myself. It was something I could do on my own time to, make some money. And it wasn't until later on that I started gambling with other people from school. Yeah, sports betting for me, it was everything. We'd open up the paper and there was just references to it everywhere. There was money back offers, there was first try score options. Every Friday it was just working out what bet we're going to put on to people, and it got to a point where if I didn't have a bet riding on the match, I wouldn't watch it. I wasn't interested in it. As the time went on, that $5 and $10 multi-bet wasn't enough, and I had to up it. And it got to a point where I was putting $20 on, $30 on, but I still wasn't getting the same rush. I couldn't live without gambling each day. I knew I had a problem at 17, but I didn't want to do anything about it. I missed out on so many different things when I was to that period. Everybody went away to Europe, was doing their degree, was doing their apprenticeship, was achieving milestones. I was achieving nothing. The last couple $100 I had, it was meant to last me a few hours until I was meant to be home that night later on, but I'd lost it within 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, and I had nothing. When you're gambling like I did, day in, day out, or whenever you had money, everything else is irrelevant. Whether that be family, friends, or study. I left one exam early in my HSC because I wanted to go have a bet. I didn't want to miss some races. I've been given an old maiden by my mum. She had found some tab tickets earlier that week, and we went to buy some clothes, and I didn't have any money, and she had to pay for my clothes. So she said, you're only going to stay in this house if you go get some help, and she provided me with a list of stuff, a list of different organisations to help me. So I walked in, I spoke to some people, put a program in place that address not just gambling, but the underlying issues of why I gambled. Just need to talk to someone to start that conversation about where you're going to go. And like I said before, whether that person's the right person with all the information, they may not be, but they can help you direct it. And anything is always easier with two people than one person. My life is a lot different since I stopped gambling. I was able to finish the degree a few months ago. I had the sense of accomplishment. I had actually completed something by myself. It all comes down to me. It wasn't because of this or that. It was just me and what I put in and got out. Things like that, or even simple things like, I remember I saved for the first time to go, I went on my first holiday by myself to see one of my brothers in Bali, and the sense of accomplishment of saving for a holiday. I never had more than $100 in my bank account. I didn't know what saving was. The advice I'd give to parents if your son or daughter has a gambling problem or could be on the way to being in trouble with gambling is just talk to them. Whether that person's the right person with all the information, they may not be, but they can help you direct it. And anything is always easier with two people than one person. Because I tried by myself to stop gambling and it never worked.